The Road to the Kentucky Derby, presented by TwinSpires.com.
Hi, I'm Jill Byrne and trackside here at Churchill Downs, and it's time for the Derby Backside Buzz. Well, we have a lot to get caught up on, so let's start with some of the workouts from yesterday, and why not start with the Todd squad? Let's take it from the top with Verrazano. And Verrazano, Gary Stevens subbing for Johnny Velazquez aboard, and this horse, of course, is undefeated and heading into here off that big win in the Wood Memorial. Now, this workout to me was just okay, just kind of a maintenance workout, nothing really flashy. This horse is a big, powerful, heavy horse. He's very relaxed out on the track. He works in company, and he works just okay. I think Todd really didn't need to do a whole lot with him in this work coming off that big win in the Wood Memorial. So that's the undefeated Verrazano. Well, moving along to Revolutionary, Calvin Burrell getting his first test drive. And where does Calvin like to be? On the rail. Revolutionary is very happy on the rail there. And this work, I thought, was sneaky kind of good. He looks like he's going very slow, very easy, but he actually went pretty quickly along there in 48 and change. And that's what I like to see, where a horse doesn't look like they're going as fast as they end up going. So Calvin was very pleased with this workout by Revolutionary. And then getting to a couple others, again, Normandy Invasion, kind of the same thing with Revolutionary. I'm watching this workout and I'm thinking, gosh, he must be going in maybe a half mile in 50. He goes a half mile in 48 and 1. Notice the rider has not moved on this horse, how effortlessly the work is. That to me was impressive. This son of Tappet is really getting over the Churchill Downs surface well and settling in well too. Another workout that we had was Will Take Charge for the coach, Wayne Lucas. Now, Will Take Charge, when do you see this from Wayne? He worked a mile with John Court aboard. He had to actually pick up some company at the 3/4 pole and then drew off from his company. Again, I really like this work. A mile's a long way to go around there, especially the first part and last part by yourself. I thought the horse reached out very well over the track. He's coming in off a 7-week layoff, so Wayne's kind of putting it to him in the morning. Well, speaking of Wayne, we got two Hall of Famers here with Oxbow. Gary Stevens aboard. Now, things just went totally amiss in the Arkansas Derby, but Gary's going to stick with this horse, and Gary told me he learned a lot about Oxbow in that race, and that he knows you don't want to really mess with this horse. Let him do his thing. So he had a nice workout this morning. I love the fact this horse tends to gallop a little sideways in the morning. He was right down the inside rail for Gary. A perfect workout. He goes 5/8 in 101. The son of Awesome again. He has a big win here at Churchill Downs. I think Wayne Lucas is absolutely loaded heading into the Kentucky Derby, and great storylines, which we'll be catching up with you all along here on the Derby Backside Buzz. A couple of other Todd Pletcher horses, Malice, just out for a nice gallop this morning. With blinkers on, this horse full of beans he is, and I really actually like the way he's progressing as well. And then overanalyze, you wouldn't even know this horse ran such a huge race in the Arkansas Derby. He seems to have come out of that race extremely well. And the rest of the Todd squad, Charming Kitten, he's kind of down there in the bottom of the rung at the barn, but don't be surprised for a big effort from this horse as well. So that gets you kind of caught up with some workouts and some of the other horses here at Churchill Downs for the Kentucky Derby. The Backside Buzz now will be bringing it to you with all the information to keep up with all the horses for Kentucky Derby 139.